We're about to dive into one of the biggest, most heated debates in all of personal finance. It all comes down to a single decision that can literally shape your entire future. So welcome to the ultimate financial showdown.
All right, here it is, the big one, the question that causes total financial paralysis for millions of people. You get a raise, maybe a little bonus, or you just find some extra cash in your budget, and you just freeze. What's the smartest move here? The answer, it turns out, is not as simple as you'd think, and it's at the heart of a massive debate among the experts.
And look, the stakes, they could not be higher. Just think about this for a second. Nearly 60% of people can't even cover an unexpected $1,000 bill with their savings. That's how fragile things are for most folks. One bad break, one emergency can throw everything off track, which is why getting this next dollar question right is so incredibly important. So to answer this question, two major philosophies have really stepped into the ring. In one corner, you've got the debt-first method, which is famous for its laser focus and its motivational punch. And in the other corner, we have the financial order of operations, a system based on hard evidence designed to mathematically optimize every single dollar you have. Let's put them head to head. Ding, ding! The first clash happens right out of the gate. Let's say you've got a small emergency fund saved up. Good start. But what's next? This is where the two strategies just completely split, and the choice you make right here has massive, massive consequences down the road. The debt-first method has a very clear command. You attack that high-interest debt with every penny you've got. The goal is that incredible feeling of freedom. But the financial order of operations, let's just call it the FOO, says, whoa, hold on a second. You're about to miss out on something huge. It argues that you absolutely must secure your employer's 401k match before you go after your debt. Now, to really get why, we have to put on our investor hats for a minute. See, paying off debt is basically like earning a guaranteed return on your money, and that return is equal to the interest rate you're paying. So let's take a really common example, credit card debt. A pretty typical credit card might be charging you around 22% interest. So when you pay that down, you are locking in a guaranteed 22% return on your money. Now that's fantastic. I mean, in the world of investing, a guaranteed 22% return it's unheard of. It seems like a total no-brainer to do that first, right? It's a really compelling case for paying off debt first. But here's what most people get wrong. They don't actually compare that 22% return to the return they get from an employer match. That's right, 100%. Think about it. A typical employer match is dollar for dollar up to a certain point. When you put $1 in, they put $1 in. Boom, you have instantly doubled your money. That is an immediate, guaranteed 100% return on your investment. And this quote just nails it. The math is undeniable. 100% return is it's absolutely superior to a 22% return. It's not even a fair fight. Leaving that free money on the table is a massive financial mistake. So in round one, the numbers give a clear, decisive victory to securing that employer match first. So the FOO takes round one on a technical knockout. But hey, this debate is far from over. The next major disagreement is all about how much you should be saving in the first place. And this, my friends, is where things get really interesting. Most of the financial advice out there is centered around hitting a specific savings target. But what is the right number? This is a huge point of contention. Okay, so let's look at the gap here. Traditional advice, the stuff you've probably heard for years, often suggests saving 15% of your income for retirement. But the financial order of operations sets a much more ambitious goal, saving 25% of your gross income. And I know what you might be thinking. 25%? That's a huge stretch. Is that really necessary? Can an extra 10% really change your financial outcome that dramatically? Well, the answer lies in a concept that is the closest thing we have to real-life magic. It's called the Wealth Multiplier, and this shows you just how powerful your money is based on how old you are. It calculates what one single dollar, if you invested it today, can grow into by the time you're 65. It's a direct measurement of the incredible power of time and compound interest. Just look at these numbers. They're absolutely staggering. If you invest a single dollar at age 40, it has the potential to grow to about $7 by retirement. Not bad, but if you invest that same dollar just 10 years earlier, at age 30, it can grow to $23. Now, look what happens at age 20. $1 invested at age 20 can become $88 by retirement. This is exactly why your savings rate matters so much more than your rate of return, especially when you're young. Your dollars are like superheroes in your 20s. Forcing yourself to get to that 25% savings rate early on means you are deploying an army of dollars when they are at their absolute most powerful. So after 2 rounds, here's where we stand. The debt-first method, it offers powerful motivation, that feeling of progress. But the financial order of operations has the cold, hard math on its side. So who wins? The goal isn't just to pick a winner, but to walk away with a clear, actionable plan that you can use to make the most of every single dollar you earn. And here's the crucial point. While getting out of debt feels amazing, the financial order of operations ensures you're not making emotionally satisfying decisions at the expense of mathematically optimal ones. It's the blueprint for building true, lasting wealth. And here is that blueprint. It's a step-by-step guide. You start with your highest insurance deductible. Then you capture that 100% return from your employer match. Then you attack high-interest debt with full force. After that, you build a full emergency fund, max out tax-free accounts like Roth IRAs and HSAs, and push toward that hyperaccumulation goal of saving 25% or more. If you remember nothing else from this, please remember this. 1. Never, ever walk away from 100% return. The employer match is non-negotiable. 2. Focus on what you can control, your savings rate. 25% is the goal. And 3. Respect the power of time. The earlier you start, the easier this whole journey is going to be. We've laid out the evidence for a clear, optimized path. The financial order of operations gives you the blueprint to make your money work as hard as possible for you. So the only question left is, what's your next move?